This decision was to apply the agreement directly on the territory of the Sahara by an express decision. It was unacceptable for the Front Polisario because it is a question of sovereignty. But it was, in fact, also unacceptable for Morocco, because if they accept that it is necessary to have a special act for extension of the agreement, that is to say that Morocco is not sovereign of the territory. So we have a strong propaganda would say that we have a strong propaganda. We say that Morocco is a friend of France and Spanish and everything is well. But in fact, it is very different because the European Commission and France and Spain are obliged to accept the decision of the court and this mechanism of extension. So the proceeding has progressed. And if there is not the COVID, I think that we have the hearing these days. But perhaps before the end of the year, we will have the first hearing, important hearing of the agreement association between European Union and Morocco with decision of extension of Western Sahara. The act of procedure is secret, and the court is very aware to respect this secret aspect. But the hearing is public. So I think that it will be, we can do nothing important in law if there is not a political background. So it is for us very important that at the hearing, we will have a strong support by political leaders of Sahrawi people and all the solidarity. And perhaps the audience, the hearing will be held before the end of the year. So I hope we can have a special meeting before the hearing with press journalists and with political leaders to explain what happened during the hearing and what are the important questions, because during the hearing I can, as lawyer from Polisario, send a direct question to France and to Spanish and to Commission and to say before the public, can we say yes or no if Morocco has sovereignty on the territory? Is Morocco only occupying power or not? And they will be obliged to answer yes or not. And Morocco is present in the case. So we will, you as political activist, you will have an excellent occasion to demonstrate that time are changing for Morocco because the European Union do not accept this sovereignty. So this is the main point I have to say to you, to organize this hearing, to work with you. And during the next year, we will have the other case, the same, but of the fish agreement. And the first will be the agreement of association. And we have all the problematic with this agreement. I think that the most, you have two things in this proceeding. The first is the ability of the Front Polisario to act before a jurisdiction as a member of international subject of law. And we have lots of things to do in France, in Belgium, in all the states. But we say we are obliged to wait because the best court to have a decision of to recognize the Front Polisario as ability to plead in justice is the court. So the first step is to obtain of the court the admissibility. And I think it is clearly possible because the case will be presented before a chamber, and this chamber, by the past in 2005, soon decided that Polisario has the ability. And we have also the conclusion of a general advocate. We say that for question of sovereignty, Polisario have the ability. So I can say to you that we have very, very strong arguments to win this question of admissibility before the court. The second question is, does the court will cancel the agreement or find another solution? We will see. We think that we can have argument for obtaining the cancellation of this agreement of extension. But I insist on this point. As soon as we have the ability of the Front Polisario to act in justice, we will have to do lots of things to do with all the companies we are involved in the development, in the colonization of the territory. We cannot act soon because we are not sure of the admissibility, and it is not a French court, it is not a British court, it is not a Spanish court we will accept because they are under political control. It is only the European court we can state on that, and after that it will be very important to make a strong action against company and to obtain a best classification of all the representation of Front Polisario in European Union. It is not only a political movement, but recognized by the court as the representative of sovereignty people.